A good Friday morning to you, and welcome to Bay Talk, an insider's look at Put-in-Bay with your host, Caitlin Market. Bay Talk is brought to you each week by the Miller Ferry, with service from Catawba Island to Put-in-Bay and Middle Bass Island. And now here's Katie with Bay Talk on WPCR and WPIB Radio.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Bay Talk, your island news, events, and more. Thanks again for joining me on this beautiful Friday morning. We have Memorial Weekend this weekend. It's the official start to the summer. So head on over into the island and you'll have some fun entertainment. I'd like to thank everyone from the Monument for coming out this past week and talking to us about their new adventures this summer. I would like to thank everyone. They did a great job. So this past week we had Perry's Monument opened. The Goat had their opening weekend, and island restaurants are in full swing. Last weekend was the island-wide garage sale, and although it was a little rainy and cold, we had a huge success. The Put-in-Bay Arts Council had their play this weekend, The Complete Works of William Shakespeare, Abridged, and it was a huge success. They originally planned for a Friday and Saturday show, but ended up having a Sunday night show as well because there was such an overwhelmingly positive response. So good job, everyone, on that play. Many of the island businesses are open full-time now in preparation for the start of the summer. Memorial Day is starting this weekend and is the unofficial start of Put-in-Bay summer, and events are in full swing. If you are heading to the island and want to double-check to see what is open, go ahead to millerferry.com, and you can click on the event page to see what businesses are open and when they're open. Remember that if you're planning a trip to the island this weekend, all current military and veterans will be able to ride free on the Miller Ferry this weekend. Just show the ticket booth your military ID and we'll get you over to the island for some fun. Come and celebrate the weekend by remembering fallen soldiers and veterans, as well as thank our current military. So today we're going to focus on one of the restaurants that has been around as long as I've been on the island, and they just newly renovated their bar. Chris Krieger is with us today to talk about the Put-in-Bay Brewing Company.
Escape the mainland and explore an island close to you. Hop aboard a Miller Ferry from Catawba and enjoy the nostalgic ferry ride to Put-in-Bay. Adult round-trip fare is just $14, and Miller Ferry offers free parking. Visit millerferry.com for schedules, maps, events, and where to gather with friends. Miller Ferry offers the most frequent trips to Put-in-Bay. Learn more about Lake Erie's favorite island getaway, Put-in-Bay, at millerferry.com.
Come on down to my boat, baby. Come on down where we can play. Come on down to my boat, baby. Come on down, we'll sail away.
Some of the events that are going on the island this weekend, and we actually have a chance to talk to a very special guest, Chris Krieger, who is one of the owners of the Put-in-Bay Brewing Company. Chris, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, Katie.
Good. Congratulations on the beginning of the summer season and the renovation of the brewery.
Thank you.
It's been a lot of hard work, but I know you're excited about opening.
It's been a lot of work, but it is. It's very exciting, and we should be opening in the next couple days, which is great.
Perfect. Well, tell us a little about your background. Where did you work when you first came over to Put-in-Bay?
My first summer at Put-in-Bay was 1986, and I worked at the Crescent Tavern, which is now T&J's Smokehouse. And I worked there for 3 summers, and I loved it.
And then you met Carl when you were working there?
No, his first summer was also 1986. We knew each other from Ohio State, and he was the airbrush artist at the Shirt Shack from 1986 to 1996.
So for, oh my gosh, 10 years.
Yeah. Yep, and he still breaks out his airbrushes every so often.
Right, and then he has great T-shirts that I, love seeing over the years, so that's always fun. What was the island like when you first came up compared to now? What were some big changes that you noticed?
It was very different. Definitely has grown in leaps and bounds since 1986. The Jet Express was not running yet when we first came to the island. I want to say it started maybe 2 years after we got to the island, so there were not as many bars and restaurants. There weren't any hotels that I can remember.
my gosh.
Other than the Commodore, and then the Perry Holiday was built while we were here, sometime in the 90s, I think.
So all those hotels have gone up while you've lived on the island?
Yes, all the big ones, yes.
Oh, my goodness. So you, and that's right before you came to the island, and then you worked here together. But how did you decide that you wanted to start a business on the island?
The building that the brewery is located in was the old fire station, and in the summer of 94, that building came up for auction, and Carl and I decided to go to the auction completely out of our league. We really had no business being there. We were very young, but we went to the auction that day with some dreams of, possibly a brewery, possibly a shop, but we really never thought that it would happen, and it did. It was August 13th, 1994, and our lives changed that day for the good.
So then that's how the brewery started.
Yep.
And so tell us, kind of give us the next steps after you purchased the building, and then did it take a couple years for the brewery to get started, or how did that get started?
It did. So the auction was in 1994. We took possession of the building in March of 95, and we opened a T-shirt shop in the building in the summer of 95.
Okay, and that's where Carl did some of his own designs?
He did, yep. He printed a lot of the T-shirts, and he didn't do any airbrushing there, but we had an embroidery machine, and he did screen printing, and just mostly all T-shirts and, Put-in-Bay apparel.
Okay.
And then in 1996, we opened the brewery. So that building had two sides to it, where the fire trucks used to park. And the shop was in one side, and then the brewery we opened in 1996 on the other side.
Okay.
So we're celebrating 20 years this year, which is awesome.
Which is an awesome year for renovation.
Yes.
A little facelift to the brewery.
Yes.
So did Carl start his own beer then in 96?
He did. We bought our equipment from a company out of Canada, all of our brew kettles, and when the kettles showed up in May of 1996, they also showed up with a brewmaster trainer from Canada, and he stayed on site for 2 or 3 weeks, and he worked side by side with Carl and Scotty Jackson from The Goat.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Scotty was our first brewmaster.
Okay.
And this man from Canada, his name was John. He taught them how to brew beer, and the rest is history.
So how many beers were they brewing those first couple of years?
The first year, I think we only had 4 beers.
Okay, and do you remember what those 4 were? Do you still have them today?
We do. The first beer Carl ever brewed is Summer Brew.
Brew.
That's our lightest beer. It's an unfiltered wheat, and it continues today to be our #1 seller.
Right, that's one of my favorites.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Me too.
I love it.
Me too. So yeah, we do still make the Summer Brew, and then his Irish Red, which is named after Cotton Duggan. It's called Old Cotton Top Irish Red.
Okay.
He started with that beer too, and then he did an oatmeal stout, and the 4th beer that he did was some sort of an IPA, and Captain Barkley's IPA.
Okay.
And so yeah, he used to only do about 4, and little by little he added a few more, and now he does 8 beers a summer.
And now he does 8 beers each summer?
Yes.
Okay, and then he does his October. Is the Oktoberfest all year round, or is that in the fall?
No. All of our beers are year-round, or season-long, I should say, except for we have a Christmas ale that we have during Christmas in July, and then we have the Oktoberfest that's just in the fall.
Okay. So what's the most popular beer with your customers?
Summer Brew. is
Summer brew.
definitely the most popular. Yep.
That's because it's the best.
It is. It is the best. And it's just, for people that, not everybody is a craft beer enthusiast. So the people that aren't, don't want to try what they think are the stronger beers, Summer brew is just, it's kind of light and refreshing, and it's familiar to people. So they do tend to pick the Summer brew if it's somebody that just wants to try something. And of course, we offer flights of beer so they can sample all the different kinds.
But that's perfect for someone who maybe isn't as familiar with beers like me and just want to try something light and the local beer. So that's perfect.
Right.
So the next thing not the next thing, but a couple years later, you started Mojito Bay.
Yes. And
kind of describe how that process went.
So that Mojito Bay opened in 2010.
Okay.
And we own the property right next to Mojito Bay and have a surf shop there. And we approached the people that owned the property next to the surf shop about renting the property. And they agreed, and we rented it from them for a few years and then eventually purchased it. But it's just a fun outdoor atmosphere, very simple.
A big tiki hut.
A big tiki hut, and the bar stools are swings, and there's sand, and it's just fun. People just love the atmosphere. And
it's just a fun outside place to be.
It is very, very, very simple, but it's a happy place.
Right, and fun bartenders. You have a great staff who works there.
Thank you. They are fun.
They are. And I love that you have the entertainment right behind the bar. So what kind of entertainment's going to be there this summer?
We have a few new entertainers, but most of them are returning from previous years. Charlie Wiener has been coming up to the island for, longer than I've been alive, I think. And he comes up probably 4 or 5 times for Mojito Bay. We have a up-and-coming Nashville guy named Mark Leach, and he's a kind of country singer, and he comes up a couple, 2-3 times. The Griffins come up a couple times. It's a pretty regular group that comes. We have some solo performers and some 2 or 3 people in the band, but a handful of solo. We have a few local people, so it's a good variety. And during the heart of summer, we have an afternoon set on weekends and an evening set, and then pretty much every day in the summer there's an evening set from, I think, 8 to 11.
So something nice to listen to outside, and of course you have to try a mojito there.
Yes, the mojitos are good. There's about, I think, 34 of them on the menu.
Right, I feel like that menu keeps growing.
I know it does.
And the bartenders make them so fast. I have no idea how they knock out 10 mojitos in that short amount of time.
They do make them fast, and it's a labor, as you know, it's a labor-intensive drink.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, but whatever their dominant hand is, it's always stronger by the end because they're crushing the mint.
Yep. They are good.
They're so good. But one of the big things is the renovation for the brewery this year. Can you kind of talk about what listeners can go and see at the brewery? What's changing?
Sure, I'd love to. We decided after all these years, we kind of was a deciding factor that we're celebrating our 20th year, and it just seemed like appropriate to go into the year with, freshening it up a little bit. After 20 years in the bar business, it's a good idea to replace your furniture and, make the place a little bit nicer. So we started with the idea of moving the brewing kettles up to the second floor.
Okay.
And so now Carl has a nice big brewing room upstairs, and he had a rather small area that he worked in downstairs. So he's pretty glad, to have extra space. Because we are also a distillery, and so he has his distilling equipment is both up and downstairs. He bottles upstairs for the distillery.
Okay, and that's rum and vodka, correct?
Yes, he makes rum and vodka, and we sell it on site, but you can also buy it at Bassett's in Port Clinton and Kroger's in Port Clinton.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, so the moving all the equipment upstairs gave us a lot more street frontage, and people do, want to be close to the outdoors or outside. So
see what's going on out there.
Yes, so that'll be nice to have more tables, close to the outside, and we opened the front of the building up so it's just a little bit more inviting, and then the dining room, we built in booths all around the exterior walls, and then there's a few tables, on the floor, and the booths they're nice. The whole thing came together very nicely. They're all custom made, and we're pretty excited about it. Pretty excited about unveiling it all to, for people to see, because the most important thing to us is that it still feels like the brewery.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had several people say that it still feels like the brewery, which is, it makes us feel really good.
And that's
that was
what
our intention.
Right. And so now one of the special things about the brewery, Carl put a little personal touch in with the bar, correct?
He did. He built it. Yes.
Okay. And that's staying the same?
Yes. The bar is still in there, and Carl actually built that bar in Fort Myers, in our friend's workshop, and he hauled it up here in a big box van and put it together here. And my favorite part about this whole renovation is that now when you walk into the brewery, when you walk into the front door, the bar that he built is a focal point, and it was always hidden behind the brewing room.
Right, and so now it's in the front and open, and
yes, you can just see it right when you walk in, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful antique looking bar, and he made the whole thing.
Yeah, he's a man of all trades. He can do a little bit of everything.
He makes my head spin.
He does, but I mean, he's good at what he does, and which is awesome.
He is, yes, and he enjoys it. He likes getting his hands dirty, and he's not afraid to try anything,
No, he experiments, which is fun.
He does.
Are there going to be any new beers or drink specials that the brewery will have this summer?
I don't even really know if we'll have any new beers.
I'm sure with all the renovations, there's not much time to figure out a new beer, but you'll still have the old beers that everyone knows and loves.
Yeah, we have 8 that he makes, and he in order for him to expand that menu at all, he would need to add some tanks. So with the equipment that we currently have, 8 is about, I think, his capacity.
The max, yeah. What about the menu? Are there any new menu items?
There's a few new menu items. We really actually studied our menu hard this year and, went through it and looked at sales from the last couple of years. We took some things off. We added a few things. We tried to simplify it a little bit because our seating capacity got a little bit bigger with the, adding those seats by the front where the brewing unit was, but our kitchen didn't change in this renovation.
Okay. So we have to make sure that you can get the food out. And
yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Well, what's one of your favorite new menu items that people can come up and try?
We have a couple of new specialty pizzas.
Okay.
And the BLT pizza is definitely my favorite.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's really, really good. It's a BLT but on a pizza, and it's delicious. And we definitely are known for our pizza and our burgers. Our number 1 and number 2 sellers.
Right, and especially late night. I know whenever I got off work from working at the bar, and get a drink and a pizza, and it was perfect.
Yep.
So
you can get a whole pizza, or you can get it by the slice, and it's a great late night snack.
Yeah, it is. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to let the listeners know about the new renovations for Brewery or Mojito Bay this summer?
I would say just please come check it out. I think you'll be happy with what we've done. We've tried to keep the same feel, but really just freshen it up, and it turned out amazing. So
give it a little facelift.
Yeah.
Well, I know weekend for Memorial Weekend.
We are hoping to be. So long as all inspections go okay, we should be open. So
awesome. Well, good luck on everything this summer, and I'm sure I'll see you in the brewery and in Mojito Bay and in the shops.
Thank you, Katie. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This weekend marks the official first weekend of summer and is a very busy weekend for Put-in-Bay, including the bars and restaurants. Whenever someone asks me about one of my favorite things to do on the island is, I always answer the live entertainment in the summer. During the peak season, every day you're going to hear live music coming from the various bars and restaurants over on Put-in-Bay. From country bars to acoustic to five-piece cover bands, Put-in-Bay has it all. I want to focus a little on the entertainment that will be on the island this weekend, as well as specials at island establishments for military and veterans. Austin Bolyard, my new fiancé, is here with me to let all of you know what is in store for you this weekend. Austin has worked on the island for 10 years now, and in his opinion is an island entertainment expert.
Yes, I am.
You will see him at all of the Put-in-Bay establishments every weekend. Austin,
not all of them.
Austin, thanks for coming and helping me out today.
Thanks for having me.
Are you ready to let everyone know what entertainment and deals we're going to have this weekend?
Let's get started.
Well, first of all, at the Roundhouse, Austin and I are both former Red Shirts, so this is one of the first bars that we stop at every evening. At the Roundhouse Bar this weekend, they're going to have Mike Mad Dog Adams Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday from 2 to 6. He's a famous island entertainer that's been playing on the island for 35 years and has been playing at the Roundhouse for, I believe this is his 37th?
36, I think.
At least 37 or
Yeah,
38, maybe.
It's one of those.
It's been a while. He's getting old, right?
Yeah, he's getting up there. Still a good time. Same show's just as good as from when I first started.
Oh, we love you, Mad Dog. But he'll be playing from 2 to 6, so come get your buckets of beer and have a good time with him. Another one of our favorites, the Killer Flamingos, are going to be playing Friday and Saturday from 9:30 to 1:30. Now, this has to be one of mine and Austin's favorite bands that play on the island. Austin,
you guys have got to check this out. If you guys are on the island, this is probably the best band that'll be playing there.
They're a fun one, and they'll be entertaining, and you'll see confetti flying everywhere. Paul Franks will be playing acoustic on Saturday and Sunday at the Roundhouse from 6:30 to 9. He's a fun person to watch while you're in between. If you finish your dinners early and want to come down and enjoy some extra entertainment, he'll be there. A new band playing at the Roundhouse this summer is Wild Llama, and they're going to start at the Roundhouse on Sunday from 9:30 to 1:30, and they'll also play on Memorial Monday from 9 until 1. Some new drinks that we have at the Roundhouse, they have the 3 different bars, the inside bar, and then the outside bar, and the chicken patio bar. For the chicken patio bar, they have new fresh squeezed juices, including orange and grapefruit crush drinks. So you can go over there and mix your favorite liquor with these orange and grapefruit crush drinks, which will be very delicious on this warm weekend. They also are featuring an absolute pepper vodka to make their Bloody Marys with, and you have to go try the Bushwhacker.
Absolutely. The Bushwhackers are unbelievable.
They first came out with the Bushwhacker when I was working out there.
Both of us were working out there, yeah.
And it comes with fresh, how do you say it?
Ice cream.
Soft ice cream.
Yep.
And Malibu and Kahlua mixed together, and you can add other liquors in there.
This year they also have a new salted caramel vodka you can add to it, which is unbelievable too. So good.
While you're over at the Roundhouse, go ahead and check out the Red Moon, which is a speakeasy bar for a quieter atmosphere with fresh new drink concoctions that they're coming up with every day. They have their old-fashioned drinks as well as new concoctions they're coming up with.
Then you can also go right down the street to one of our other favorite bars that actually Katie used to work at, the Boathouse Bar.
8 years.
Yeah, long time that she worked there. And you can check out Acoustic Mayhem, which is a fantastic acoustic band that plays there. They're playing Friday through Monday at 2 p.m. And then you got Mullet, a new band that plays Friday through Sunday at 9 p.m., and the Flying Jays that also plays Monday at 9 p.m.
Boathouse has extended their menu. They have really good burgers and appetizers. Go see some of your favorite bartenders down there, and they'll entertain you. Another bar while you're downtown is Hooligans, our Irish pub on the island. They're going to have a band all the way coming down all the way from Canada, not sold separately. They're going to play Saturday and Sunday at 10 p.m. So this is a duo, like I said, coming down from Canada to entertain you. All military ID holders will also get 10% off one food item. So if you have your military ID, bring it in with you and get some good food over at Hooligans. Austin, what's your favorite thing to eat there?
My favorite thing is the hoolie dip.
I was going to say the same thing.
You gotta try the hoolie dip. It's the best.
They serve it with these huge French fries and
It's a big old bowl of cheese. I can't get much better than that.
you can't beat that.
You can also check out Mossback. So if any of you guys really enjoy a good burger or good perch, this is the place to go. You can try their perch baskets. Their slaw burger is my favorite. And if any of you vets are on the island, you get half off on Memorial Monday.
You'll get half off your meal.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect place to stop. They have good views. Talk to your friendly servers over there. Right next to Mossbacks, we have the Fish Bowl, which is their bar portion of the area, and Brent Lowry, who plays acoustic, will be there Friday and Saturday afternoon. Eric Andres will be there on Sunday afternoon, and Saturday and Sunday night they will have a DJ, so go ahead and get your dance on down there. I'm pretty sure that's where Austin will be.
Oh, yeah. You know it. You can also check out the Beer Barrel. This is a very large bar. It's been there for a very long time. You can fit a lot of people in there. There's a lot of place to take a lot of friends.
This is the world famous...
world's longest bar. You can check out Jameson, who's playing there Friday at 2 o'clock and Monday at 3. Also, another traditional island band that plays on the island, Bob Gateway and the Calabash, are very good.
Now,
great band to check out.
Austin, what's our favorite song from Bob Gatewood?
Hello, Friends of the Bay.
We were dancing to that the other day.
Yeah, we were just dancing to that the other day. You can also check out the Beer Barrel on Friday at 5:30. You can check out Phoenix. They also play Sunday at 6. And the Menus, Saturday at 6. I'm sorry. And the Menus, which is another island band that plays there for a long time, plays Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 9:30. They're always a good time to go see.
Entertaining and fun.
Very entertaining, yeah.
They've been playing there as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
Our country bar on the island, T&J's, is going to be featuring the Hubie Ashcraft Band. They'll play Friday, Saturday, and Sunday starting at 9 o'clock. This is the island's only country bar, so go ahead and get your country music on and go ahead and down there. During the day, you can get 15% off your total food bill for all active military and vets. So head on down there, get some barbecue. They have a huge patio for you to sit at and a nice inside area. And on the inside area, actually, in the bar, what's so special about sitting on the inside area there, the bar stools?
Oh, the bar stools are all made out of saddles. So it's actually pretty cool. And if you want to hang out on the patio, you can even ride the mechanical bull.
Oh, yeah.
Which is always a good time.
Now, I have to say, I have never ridden the mechanical bull.
I don't have either. Not that I remember, at least.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's something that I always see people doing, but I have never tried it myself.
Yeah.
But the people line up and they'll wait for
they do.
a long time to go do this. So if you're feeling a little crazy this Memorial weekend, go try the mechanical bull at T&J Smokehouse.
If you're not feeling too crazy and you need a little mini vacation while you're on vacation, and you've got the kids with you, go down and check out the Keys. The Keys is a good family atmosphere. They have great food. They have a special this month called the Peachy Keen, which is a refreshing drink made with a mixture of flavored liquors and garnished with peaches. And they also are offering a discount, 10% off any food item to any active military veterans and veterans as well.
So the Peachy Keen is what they're calling it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
haven't had one of
sounds
those,
good.
but it sounds good.
I love their monthly specials. I always go and check them out. And
Yep. You can hang out. They have like a little area you can hang out where they got a little bonfire going. They always have acoustic music. It's a very good time.
Right, and they also have this game, which it's going to be hard for me to describe, but it has a hook, and this game has been driving me crazy.
It's addictive.
You have to try to get this metal ring is attached to a string, and you have to swing it around and try to get it on the hook, and I don't think I get any better the more drinks I have, even though that's what they tell you.
I think I get better the more drinks I have.
They also have really good frozen drinks down there and a variety of food, so go check them out. The sister of the Keys, the Boardwalk and Upper Deck, will be open this weekend as well. The main deck will be open so you can get your world-famous lobster bisque. I know that I haven't had any this year, and I have been craving it.
Either. We got to go get some.
Now, on Memorial Day Monday, veterans and active military with an ID will get a free bowl of bisque, which I have to say, my personal favorite is the bisque.
The bisque is the best.
So you can go to the main floor or the upper deck for that if you'd like a more sit-down restaurant atmosphere.
Both have great food.
Both wonderful food, and the views are breathtaking.
Yes.
View of the bay, Gibraltar, the monument,
Definitely.
you can't beat that.
It doesn't get much better than that.
I would suggest to go there around sunset.
Yeah.
Because you can get good views of the sunset.
They even play the national anthem. They're every night during sunset, and they do a whole flag ceremony. It's very cool to see.
It's a nice experience.
Yeah. And when you're done with that, you can go check out another one of my favorite bars, Mojito Bay, which is just opened 6-7 years ago, I'd say, and it's become one of the most.
It's been a while now.
Yeah, it's been a while, but just opened not too long ago, and it's become one of the most popular bars on the island. Go there and you can try one of my favorite mojitos, the Dragonberry Mojito, which is fantastic. Check out the entertainment. James Ranke is playing acoustic Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 4 p.m. Jameson Charles, who is an excellent entertainer, plays Friday at 8 p.m.
He's a local island entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
He lives on the island year-round. Not just had a baby. Had a baby about a year ago, a little more.
A year or two ago.
A little boy, and he has a little girl who goes to
adorable.
school on the island.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you can also check out Charlie Wiener Saturday and Sunday noon and Monday at 2 p.m. The Flying Jays Saturday and Sunday at 8. Joey Raucus Monday at 8 p.m. They have a lot of entertainment there.
They do, and they changed it up, which is awesome.
Yeah, there's always something going on there.
Now, for those of you that haven't been to Mojito Bay, when you walk in, it's like a big tiki bar.
It is. It's full of sand, so if you're trying not to get sand all over your hotel room, you might want to go somewhere else.
Oh, it's
but it's
fun.
always
You're
a good
on
time.
vacation.
You can go there and swing on the swings. All the seats are swings around the bar, which is very cool.
They have games out back that you can play with a giant Jenga.
Giant Jenga, yeah, that's my favorite to play.
It's just a fun
That's
atmosphere
always
to
a good
be.
time after you've had a few drinks.
Live music and good drinks, and maybe the bartenders might even do a few tricks for you behind the bar if you are nice enough to them.
Yep.
Right next to Mojito, down the street a little bit, is Topsy Turvy, which I consider a little local islander bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bar that's connected to the wharf side, but once you walk in, it opens up into a beautiful open area. It has docks right out front. You can watch the boats going in and out. The Flying Jays, who seem to be a little bit of everywhere this weekend,
Yes, yeah.
are going to be there
We're
from
busy this weekend.
Right, are going to be there from Friday and Saturday from 2 until 5 p.m. And Ohio Honey will be there Saturday from 9 p.m. until 1 a.m. And they're an acoustic duo that plays rock. So go check them out for a little quieter atmosphere. You can get your Brandy Alexanders there, fresh made every morning. I actually watched one of the bartenders were making them the other morning, and they look delicious. But I think 9 o'clock may have been a little too early for me to get a Brandy Alexander.
It's never too early for a Brandy Alexander.
You can also go there and get some good food there. They have fresh made food, and they also have a little coffee bar out front for your early risers.
And they're very well known for their Cuban sandwiches, so if you guys love Cubans, go check them out.
It's my mom's personal favorite is their Cuban.
Yeah.
It's a good little place to get away from the crazy atmosphere downtown.
You can also check out Frosty's, which is another great bar. You can check out DJ Kevin there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 9 to 1. They also have a back patio area, which is they will have another DJ out there at the same time. Get Down DJ will be out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on the back patio. So they have entertainment in the backyard as well as inside. So there's always a good time going on at Frosty's. You can also check out the Half Naked Monkeys and Mike Drum, who will be playing inside and in the backyard from 2 to 6 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And on Monday, the Half Naked Monkeys will play from 2 to 6.
So lots of entertainment going on there as well.
You get your Frosty mugs there. They have these beers that they keep in their cooler. They pull them right out and they keep real cold for you. It's really good.
And a favorite island, their Frosty's Pizza. Whenever I hear people talk about the island, they go, "Oh, I gotta get my Frosty's Pizza."
Yeah, everybody loves Frosty's Pizza.
And a newer, the burrito stand backyard, Big Man's Burrito.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Big Man's Burrito.
Opened up a couple years
Go get some
ago.
walking tacos or some big old burritos if you're hungry.
It's a good little street food to walk in, grab a beer or drink and some burritos and listen to music, and you'll be all set.
It's always a good time there.
You can also head on down to the Real Bar, which has been open about 3 years now. 3 or 4 years. And Ray Fogg, who is another island entertainer, will be playing there on Saturday and Sunday at 7 p.m. He's a great island entertainer and comedian. I worked with him for a while, and he's always entertaining, keeps you on your toes, and is just fun to be around. Hey Monet is going to be playing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 9:30.
Those guys are awesome. So if you're looking for good entertainment, that's a good place to go too.
So now they're playing at 9:30 p.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Austin can go out and do his little fist bump
I'll probably
dancing.
be there at some point.
They're also playing Saturday and Sunday at 3 p.m. for a nice afternoon show. So go ahead and grab your lunch there, and then you can listen to the entertainment afterwards. Veterans can get 20% off of their meals Memorial Day Monday, and they also are going to have a special. Now Austin's going to be, his mouth is going to be watering at this. They have a half rack of ribs that'll come with an ear of corn, coleslaw, and fries as their special.
Yeah, that sounds great. I think my mouth is kind of watering right now.
Now that's an all-American meal right there. A great way to celebrate Memorial Day. So for those of you that are not cooking at home, go on out there and get their ribs. It is going to be delicious.
Right across, well, not right across, but right down the street from the Real Bar also is Tippers, which is one of the classic island bars, one of the only bars that stays open all year round. Can't even talk. Yeah, all year round.
I told you his mouth was watering. He can't even talk.
They always have a great buffet. The Friday night they're going to have a seafood buffet beginning at 5 o'clock. Saturday they have a prime rib buffet. Their prime rib is awesome.
It's delicious.
That starts at 5 o'clock on Saturday. And if you're looking for a good breakfast, go check them out Saturday and Sunday at 8 o'clock. 8 to noon for their breakfast buffet.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah. They also have entertainment this weekend as well. If you're feeling nostalgic, they're having a 50s and 60s band there called Celebration Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Now that just sounds like a fun band name, Celebration.
Yeah.
You can't get better than that.
It doesn't get better than that.
I haven't personally heard them, but I will be checking out this weekend.
Definitely.
Mr. Ed's is right around the corner from there, and they are going to have Rumor Mill Friday at 10 o'clock, and they'll also have Splendid Chaos Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at 10:30, starting at 10:30. One of Austin's favorite bands on the island.
It's definitely one of my favorite bands that plays on the island. So if you're around, if you're still alive at 10:30, go check them out.
During the day, they also have a great menu. They have good wings. Chicken Chunks is our personal favorite there.
Best.
Everything from salads, chicken chunks, to sandwiches. They have a little bit of everything, so you can go get your food there as well.
Pretty good burgers, too.
Lots of food options this weekend. Now, this next place that Austin is going to tell you about is one of the newer establishments on the island and has become an island favorite.
Yes, this is our personal favorite to go to. The Old Forge is a new creperie and almost like a French restaurant?
Just fresh
food. Everything. I've never had anything there I've been disappointed in. So go out and check out the Old Forge. Get some crepes and some honey badgers, which are amazing. Hang out at their garden bar and just relax. That's probably one of the best places to go just to relax.
Now, honey badgers, Austin. People are probably looking at their radio saying, a honey badger? I don't want a badger. But what is it?
A honey badger is grapefruit juice, champagne, and a little bit of elderflower liqueur.
And a lot of love.
And a lot of love, yeah. That's
so
it's a good way to get back on your feet in the morning.
A twist on a mimosa is perfect. You can also go get good coffee and espresso drinks to wake up in the morning. And all veterans and active military will get a free sweet crepe on Memorial Day Monday. So go ahead and check them out. My personal favorite there is called the Nirvana. It's a crepe filled with dark chocolate and caramel and sea salt, and it's just delicious.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite too.
You can't beat it. So then afterwards, after you've had your fun day on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or even Monday, you can order a pizza from Cameos. There's a little pizza place we have on the island. They open, around lunchtime and are open all the way until late into the evening, 3:30,
4 o'clock in the morning. Keep ordering pizzas, they'll keep on going.
They'll keep going, and one of our favorite pizzas on the island. They're now open every day for the season, so go get to Cameos for your pizza craving.
Try the chicken Alfredo.
It's Austin's
really good.
personal favorite. So Camulos has a meal deal going on this weekend, and that comes with a large 2-item breadsticks and a 2-liter of pop for $29.99. You can feed the whole family with that. Have a picnic in the park, bring it to your house, or keep it all for yourself.
Yep.
That's what Austin does.
Yep.
The Shave Ice, which was new last year, is also opening this Friday, so go get your colors on. Have a nice, refreshing Shave Ice on this warm weekend.
Yeah, and if you guys are breakfast people like I am, there's a great place right down the street. Pasquale's has a fantastic breakfast. They have pretty much everything you can imagine. They always have really good specials going on. And if you guys show up for breakfast, any active military and vets will receive 25% off their meal. Unfortunately, it doesn't include alcohol, so if you need a little hair of the dog, you'll have to pay for that full price.
But they have good stuff there, and they also have started serving some breakfast items all day. So if you wake up a little late, like some people, then you can go in the afternoon and get your breakfast as well. The new thing that they started doing last year, the year before, is their Bloody Marys now have jalapeno candied bacon in them.
So good.
So they're worth getting just for that. It's delicious. So that's all for your restaurants this weekend, but you can still get other sweet deals for vets and active military. The Candy Bar, probably everyone's favorite bar on the island, right downtown.
Definitely.
You can get vets and active military can get 10% off. Right next door at the Carriage House gift shop, you can get 20% off on all merchandise. If you're getting a little hot this weekend, head on down to Dairy Aisle and you can get 10% off any food item. They have soft serve ice cream down there, and you can go sit on the break wall of the monument and enjoy your ice cream. Let's see, I know my sister always enjoys a twist cone.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm a chocolate girl, so I always get their chocolate.
Good milkshakes. I got good everything there. Yeah.
If you're getting out of the downtown atmosphere and heading down to the wineries, Heineman's Winery is offering a 50% off combo tour. You can pay only $4 for a winery tour, cave tour, and a glass of wine or juice. Great wine down
deal.
there. You can go ahead and sit in their little backyard area. They have picnic tables, cheese plates, good wine, good friends.
The Heinemann's is, 100-some years old, family-owned winery as well?
Yep, and right now there's 4 generations of Heinemann's living on Put-in Bay.
So go check it out. They have some really good stuff
They know what they're doing down there.
Yeah.
Island Bike and Cart Rental is offering $5 off their daily golf cart rental for active and military and vets. The Lime Kiln Bus, once you get off the Miller Ferry, if you catch the Lime Kiln Bus, they're offering free transportation and $1 off for adult family members. Perry's Cave and Family Fun Center has free admission to Perry's Cave and $1 off for adult family members. Go ahead and see the caves on the island.
Play a little putt-putt. You can check out the Butterfly House. There's all kinds of fun stuff to do there.
They have a really cool antique car museum.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Which, that's another thing about the island, the antique car parade.
Yeah,
every Sunday, 2 p.m. There's usually, anywhere between 20 and
20 to 100 sometimes.
Oh, maybe. Lots of cars that go down there. It's an island tradition.
It is.
The Put-in Bay Tour Train will offer a free tour and $1 off for adult family members, so go ahead and get your island history on. I try to go there at least one time a summer. I love listening to the island history, going around and seeing the sights. The Butterfly House also is offering free admission and $1 off for adult family members. Head on down to the Put-in Bay Brewing Company, which was the newly opening. They renovated. They're opening again this weekend. We had just talked to Chris Krieger about that. And you can get a free souvenir pint glass with any purchase. So take home a souvenir of their new beers and all of their old island favorites.
Excited. I just found out they're opening this Wednesday, too, so... Yeah,
they had just opened this past Wednesday.
Oh,
yeah.
They did? Oh, all right. Well,
yeah, so then this weekend's their first weekend
then.
open. And the Put-in Bay Surf Shop is also offering a 25% discount. And they have the cutest clothes down there for guys and girls. Head on down, get some summer clothes and some sweet deals. Now, the Miller Ferry is offering free transportation for active military and veterans to Put-in-Bay and Middle Bass Island. Just come with your military ID card and we'll get you over to the island to have your fun. Once you're over on the island, Ease Golf Carts will offer a $5 off your rate if you head on over there. So with your military ID, get on the Miller, go get your cart from Ease Carts, and then go enjoy all these fun things on the island. Awesome. Thanks for helping me out today.
Yeah,
I
no
know
problem.
you
Thanks for
consider
having me.
I know you consider yourself a little expert on all what to do on the island, and I think he is. He's been there
I
long
think
enough.
so.
And remember to check out millerferry.com for more information, events, and deals. They have a very detailed list and all the events coming up. And I hope to see everyone next week, and I look forward to graduation weekend on Put-in-Bay. We have some of our graduating seniors, Blown Superintendent Mr. Poe, and an island alumni coming to talk to you about what it's like growing up on the island. So I look forward to seeing everyone next weekend. Thanks for listening to Bay Talk, your island news, events, and more.
You've been listening to Bay Talk with Katie Market, an insider's look at the islands. Brought to you by the Miller Ferry Boat Line, with service from Catawba Island to Put-in-Bay and Middle Bass Island. Join us next week at 10 a.m. here on WPCR and WPIB for more Bay Talk with Katie Market.